Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Coming out, throwing is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. He's got MEFL Year. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Finds him over the middle. And he's down to almost... Nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Play action. Here's Mayfield. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Drive getting it to MEFL Year. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Has some room to work. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Mayfield will look to throw. He's got it. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Lamar out of the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Keeps himself upright. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's Luke for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Running this one left. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds with that first down in hand. For the moment, though, we've got a flag down. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has a man, it's Scott. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
This, our last play of the quarter. Here's a design run. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play, getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the thought bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. And that ball seemed to be in the air forever for him, but he makes the play. His friends, his family are celebrating, and most importantly, his teammates right by him.
Score one for the big boys, baby. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. So read here and give to Mitchell. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are we doing, bro? The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
180.
Lamar now from the gun. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Baker. Scott reels it in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Pressure coming. Baker. Chased out to his right. That one's complete right side. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha, tonight! Tonight! Hey!
From the gun, Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, here's Lamar. Out to his right, out, it's a screen. And he's gonna get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Mitchell, incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. Caught, nice gain left side. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
13.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Mitchell. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. This one's sent up for Lamar. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone. So they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Baker now from the gun. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Throwing this one back at the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. There he is on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
We've set it down from 37. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Baker throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
3rd and long, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. Showing a little burst so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Jackson to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down now, ball at the 33. Lamar now from the gun. He gets it again to Mitchell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Jackson's going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Jackson now on third. Throwing the out route complete. They'll have the first down and even more. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll try and punch it in. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
Stopped short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Somebody got to go it. Somebody got to go it. I see the G bad. Watch him go it. They like, what he owns? Is they out there on Omega? Love him home.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on third and goal.
Hey.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1. Fourth down, pass coming. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Baker now off the play fake. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. Motioning the tight end now. On second and 10, Mayfield again. Has him on the quick hitter. He will get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he He's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 32. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. He's going to push one deep down the that's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's another.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Sending him on the dive. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pistol snap to Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down, here's Lamar. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Catch made left side by Amuka. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Alert!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Ryman there to haul it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Looking quickly here. First down, here's Baker. Absolutely fires this one, right side. Brought in, inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Baker throwing again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. He's sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Look, this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an act of surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First and 10 now from the 46. Lamar now from the gun. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
Gain on the play.
May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the Buccaneers.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This one left for Lamar. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chain. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. The designed run, Jackson keeping it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Catch made. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers, 28. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Third and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end, and it sets up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and the Bucs have the first.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mayfield to throw again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, so it'll be second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 16-yard line.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. One drawn up here for Lamar. Setting up for the kneel down on third. This one's set up for Lamar. Tampa spends its second time out now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So first down from the 41. Back to work after throwing the pick. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He's going to keep it this time. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So no time remaining, Brock, but the touchdown and now potentially this 2-point conversion can at least make it look a little closer. Now a hit, Mayfield loses the ball. The Ravens pick it up. And we get a turnover on our game's final play, Brock, as with that, our time has run out. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.